Good day. Okay, we're in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And why are we here? We are at the Grand Park Mall because there's a Lego Users Group that is meeting inside here, and they don't do public stuff all the time, but once in a while they bring their collections out for public display. They're somewhere in here, so I gotta go find them. So this is the first time ever that I've actually been invited somewhere to make a video. I reached out to this Manitoba Lego Users Group and just asked, hey, do you guys ever put your stuff on display? Or do you like have a meeting I can come and like check out what you guys are building? And they said, oh, actually, come June, we're gonna be down here at the mall doing this whole setup. So this, yeah, I'd like you to come down and make a video. So here we are. So I'm just pre-rolling, which is right. Usually I just wing this stuff. I don't really have plans. Yeah, you just and then I make life hard on myself editing it later. That's my method. But so I'm a Scott. Yep. And you're with the Manitoba Lego Users Group. Sure am. Yep. Okay. So what does the Lego Users Group do?
So we are a collective of about 50 individuals from all across Manitoba. We all are adult fans of Lego, or AFALs is the acronym. And we love Lego, we build Lego, we talk Lego, trade Lego, anything with Lego, we do it. So we've all kind of come together, and we are a LUG, which is a Lego Users Group. So this is the kind of things that we really look forward to doing, is basically putting on displays for the public to come, view, interact with. You'll notice if you walk around, the 90% of what you see is not available for sale. It's all custom created items. Right. There might be the odd little Lego set here and there, but 90% of what we do is, especially for shows, is we make our own creations, or mock my own creation as we call it. And yeah, it's a chance for everybody to kind of follow their passion. Really, there's no right or wrong. We got an Animal Crossing, you know, city over there, like, there's and every year it changes too, right? Some people stick to their favorites, other people decide to kind of change it up every year. But
so how often do you guys put a public display out?
So this is our second year doing this show, the City Brickfest, and this is our own show. So for us, it's extra special. We organize it. We do all the media, all the publicity. Otherwise, we tend to work with a lot of other shows that are already going on in the city or in the province. So Comic-Con, Manitoba Mega Train, things like that. You know, we attend and help draw the crowds in for them. But this is really our own baby. This is our second year doing it. So on average, in the year, and it's always kind of changing, we do anywhere from about 5 to 6 shows.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Are there any rules for your own club about what you can display? Like, does everything have to be Lego pieces?
Yeah, absolutely. So we all, it's all Lego. You'll see some stuff's got lights. So
the reason I ask is because some of it, even from a distance, looks like that's too impressive to be standard Lego.
No, no, it's all Lego.
It's all Lego.
You know, if you notice any lighting kits, those are not probably genuine from Lego.
Sure,
there's a lot of companies that make those, but
the pieces
I won't talk about the other companies that exist out there. But no, it's as a Lego Users Group, we are ultimately Lego purists.
Yeah.
So sometimes it doesn't work out, but I would say 99% of what we do. And what we bring, always consistently, it's pure Lego.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll take a look around, and if I have more questions, I'm going to find you again.
Oh, I'll be here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere all day. So
awesome. Okay, I'm going to go check it out.
Of course.
This whole thing is Animal Crossing. That's neat. Town Hall, the Dodo Airlines. I'm a little suspicious of what's going on there. So how do you transport it? You gotta, does it at least come apart in nice little sections, or more or less?
The base is like 10 plates.
Yeah.
And then everything else fits in that.
Okay. Do you have to take like all the buildings off to move it?
Yeah.
Oh man. So how long does it take to set this up?
We were here at 7.
So it's 3 hours. 3 hours to set it up.
Animal custom.
Nice. Yep, I'll bring that for Ethan. I can have this?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. My question was not the lobster. Why was the witch's head?
Oh, just because somebody picked it out of the bulk brick.
Oh,
And just like if you go on the other side, there's a Star Wars.
Oh, there is. There's a droid there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's 2 Ninja Turtles too.
What?
I do weird things. That's just because that's who I am.
yeah, I didn't notice the Star Wars. Okay, there's the Ninja. Oh yeah, there's the Ninja Turtles. They blend in. I didn't see them at all.
That's why I picked them.
Just see if people pick up on it.
Yeah.
Didn't he say that there was a Star Wars?
I thought he said that somewhere some of these displays had a Star Wars character hiding in them, but
I mean, there's a bunch
Is there one there?
I'm not. He's got a hood.
Yeah, that's it.
Who's that dude here? Is what I'm wondering.
This guy?
Yeah, I can't see his face. He's just got goggles on. I don't know if it's.
No, it's
It is.
it's just a police officer.
Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
This is like the Sky Police guy. So
Why are all the police like running through the maze?
Yeah, they're chasing that.
Oh, they're chasing the butterfly dude.
Yeah, cause
Now he's stealing the butterfly.
he's got the How do you steal a butterfly? I don't know, but he's but he's doing it. Yeah, I had just a bag full of minifigure parts, and I told my kids, I'm like, okay, I need some like just generic people to put in here.
Right.
And so then they're like, oh, okay, well, here's a generic person. Here's one. And then my daughter's like, oh, here's one. And my wife's like, no, that's not. And I'm
What
like,
is that? Is that a cape?
yeah. Yeah, my daughter's like, here's a generic person, just kind of laughing at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, come on. I was like, I looked at him, like, I'll allow it.
Oh, this guy's trimming the hedges.
Yeah,
cutting
shouldn't
the
be
wires
there.
is so cool.
So their boss is coming over to give
I've got a double-decker bus at home.
this guy.
I got a double-decker bus at home that's being driven by Winnipeg Jets, so, you know.
Well, you see the bird? Bursting in the.
Isn't that so cool?
It's the details you gotta like look for a long time to see them all.
So like this is a set.
Yeah.
And
So, like this is stock set.
That's new,
this
isn't
is
it?
a set, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That just came out last year, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Cool. It's like a little atrium thing.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
But I love it. But this part of it, though, you built out, though, right? Like,
So yeah, like this. Okay, so this set ends here.
yeah.
Also, this was built on base plates, not we just built the set on regular plates, and so that would be a bit stronger.
I think I might
Yeah.
stop here for now.
And then this, there was a Friends Botanical Garden a few years back,
Okay, yep.
but it was like half of this and all completely open on the back.
Okay.
And so then we got 2 of the set and a bunch of other pieces, kind of tried to mirror it and build it all in.
Close it all in.
Yeah, and then changed out like some of the way the doors a little bit are and some other stuff. And like so that set also had a pond, but it was like again half the size and a different shape.
Right.
So we figured out how to kind of get that worked out, and then this other part had nothing to do with that set, but to make this all one, because this comes apart in sections.
Yeah.
It's incredible. That's awesome.
So you've got that one's Dorsey, and then you've got like Emmett in there, like
yeah.
so,
Yeah.
like I said, it was just like a bag of sort of just parts from bulk stuff that I bought.
So
And-
good.
Yeah. This is mostly a Star Wars figure, but I forget from what.
Yeah.
But just put the other hat
Pop a
on.
hard hat on them and they're forming. So no one set in the normal retail world comes with this many plants and flowers.
Right.
So I'm guessing you like order this from somewhere, like
Well,
you just get a bag of flowers.
Kind of got lucky, and Polo Park, the Lego store.
Yeah.
They have the wall there, right?
Yes.
They had these.
Okay.
And the dark green and the lighter the regular green.
Well, yeah, there's 2 different shades.
Yeah. And then they had so this plant part that's got like this
it's got the 6 stems on it.
Yeah.
So they had those on that wall. And so I got a box. Well, I got 2 boxes. They're not all in here now, but I got 2 boxes of the dark ones, 2 boxes of the lighter green ones, and then a box of like just those stems. Because eventually, you know, I kind of want to build out. My wife wants to build like an elf forest. I'm like, we're gonna need just piles of plants, right?
Yeah. That's amazing.
I've been slowly trying to get pieces like for this, like for doing the trees.
Yeah.
But I want to do so the Friends Botanical set, this is the tree that came with it.
Gotcha.
And I think it looks better in black.
Okay.
Because the black hides all the little spots that don't quite line up, right? Like, it makes it flow a little bit more.
Yeah. I like the explosion effect.
Thank you.
That's neat.
My wife does the lighting.
Oh yeah.
So I tell her what I want lit up, and then we buy the components from Light My Bricks, and then she does the lighting.
Like, but the gun flare.
Yeah.
Like that's like this. I can see where you hide lights. But how did you get that hidden inside there?
So I don't know if you can see on this side. There's a wire, and it's just wrapped around the back of his head, and then there's a wire here, so it's to the back.
Okay.
And then
I see.
there's a component here. It's hard to show you because it's hidden on the wall. But this is where all the lights plug into.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're all in different ports.
Yeah, because you got the guy with the grenades are glowing.
Yeah. Gotta have
Explosion.
Yep.
This guy's shooting.
Yep.
I like the little needler gun.
Thank you.
Warthog being blown off the side. That's nice.
Thank you.
Are these also yours?
Yeah. Those are my 2 favorite factions from 90s Space, Electron 2 and Ice Planet.
Oh, okay. How'd you make the arms elbow though? Like the angles on the minifigure, like in the big one.
Yeah.
How did you get that like angle?
So there's an official set that Lego released. I think there's now 2 upscaled figures. There's one that's a race car driver, and then there's one that I can't remember what he's just a different character. But it was mostly taking the designs from that and then coming up with how to make it space with like the helmet and the air tanks and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the legs move too.
Huh.
You can't do it with just 2.
Nice. So you have to order.
Move. This one is. Well, you can actually put away.
I like when you had you're building off there. The guy was painting the wall.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I appreciate the detail.
And like,
Yeah.
these are just straight off. Like these are just pre-made sets. I'm not that creative.
This wouldn't be all the same set though.
No. This too is from the bookstore, and I forget which one this is from.
Okay. Nice. I know it's not New York, but it kind of reminds me of New York, and Vegas with the tracks going around the building facades.
I hope it's in our group soon.
These bigger ones here where they got like a lot going on. You have to spend so much time trying to see everything that's going on. So it's a soccer field, but with space guys. And then for some reason there's a group of elves over here. Food trucks. And just a super eclectic group of fans in the crowd.
Here's what I want to know is how do they make the signs? The I Love Manitoba.
You must get those signs printed. Like
How do you get the I Love Manitoba signs?
like these.
Where is it, Chris? Over in the far corner here. Yeah, he did those up for me.
Okay.
And actually all of these tiles, they're Winnipeg. except for this one's Churchill.
Right?
This one is Winnipeg from like back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Portage in Maine.
Yeah.
And you know, the Museum of Human Rights.
Yeah.
And then he did up a whole bunch of different ones for me.
So do you give them the pictures, or do they get the pictures?
I originally wanted him to print up a whole bunch of these. He only printed a few up, but then he found, you can have that. He found a whole bunch of other, just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I going to do with all of these? Like, I have a whole bunch of them at home.
Yeah.
So my wife said, well, use them as tags on Christmas presents and so on. Or when we give out Christmas cards, you can put them in. Okay.
Yeah. That's so cool. I love the private boxes.
Oh yeah.
Like those are fantastic. Like I'm looking at it because like so I got actually have a shelf with F1 cars.
Okay.
And so so wanting to build something like that.
F1 drivers.
Oh yeah, your F1 drivers, eh?
F1 drivers and other speed champions.
Yeah.
You could make like a pit area. Be so fun.
That was for one of our other shows. That was one of my plans. I wanted to get a few of us together to do an F1 track.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The big claws. I like the claw on the claws. That's makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
And those can go for big money. Yeah. I bought a lot once and I thought I overpaid $300, but it had a lot of classic space pieces in it. Yeah. But then it also had the Air Canada slopes and side pieces for the Air Canada plane. I made $400 just on those printed pieces. So okay, this worked out.
Little forge guy in the back there.
Oh yeah.
The dolphins always swim around.
Very nice. Is that a mermaid?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a mermaid way down the cove. Neat. Story on this building. I see there's a little sign here that says Fargo 2025 Best Large Building.
Yes, I went to a Lego convention in Fargo.
Okay.
Beginning of May.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, there's furniture. I was looking inside. It's like there's office, there's boardroom stuff in there, offices. I assume this would like come apart for transport and stuff.
Yes, every floor comes apart.
Oh, okay. And there's like a McDonald's logo. Is there like a restaurant in the?
No, it's just a logo in there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I can see treadmills and bikes though.
Yeah,
like exercise bikes. Neat.
Oh,
it's a rotating door, revolving door. Oh, I can go on the side too. Well, there we go. Oh, there's Batman working out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
The yoga mats.
Wow.
So this stuff is vintage space stuff I had when I was a kid. I had this era here. Like I never had anything as fancy as that.
I had some of that era over there.
Like the yeah.
The space stuff was always my favorite.
Mine too. Like they don't have some of the older stuff I had at this show, but I had a few of the older space stuff, but then I would like just look at the catalog because every set came with a catalog. I tried to just build like my version of it, fill in what I didn't have, but yeah, it's always been really neat. I always wanted like the space monorail. Yeah. You know, like build that into your set. Most time, every time it goes through, the antenna spins.
Yeah, it's got a tire that it like catches on.
Oh, I see. Neat. I think my brother, that Lego Police, the blue and red one in the back there, he had some of the sets from that era. Because I remember that little jail pod, the little pod on the back, that comes off. And then the bars like lift up to like let the guy out of this little jail. But you can like walk that jail pod into a spaceship and like transport prisoners. Probably breaking some sort of Geneva Convention by shoving a guy in a box on a spaceship for a month. But
it's fine.
He's fine. It's good. Got the whole fishing village here. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah. He said that the doorknobs are like speakers and microphones and stuff like that too.
Oh, okay. So I have a lot of stuff that's holding these like tension or like gravity, like the carrots just sit there right there.
Oh.
They sit against the edge of the roof and hold it in place.
So
because I don't like I'm not high enough, but I'm not picky enough. It just sits on a shelf. And
will they fall off? Like every time you move this display, you gotta put them back on?
Yeah, but I just take the roof off.
Okay.
And then what I do is for anything fiddly, I saran wrap it, and it just the cling film holds it all in place.
Oh, okay.
Which is great, especially when I'm moving the really delicate fiddly stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the carrots you just can slot them back in. It's not a big deal.
Huh.
But probably the best example I have.
Well, you got the Nutty Club building. That's neat. Oh, I see. They're just slid in sideways. They're not actually like bricked in.
Yeah, so they're actually upside down. The top row is upside down, and they just slide in. And it creates that sort of candy cane effect. But it's essentially two layers that meet, and then the top layer sits on top of the bottom layer, and then I just have the rest of the build go over top, and it holds it in place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah, for those that don't know, this is a building downtown Winnipeg. They had a couple buildings. I think they tore one down a few years ago for some construction, but there's still a building. I know. I was there like a month ago, and they still have a building up there with the candy guy on the side. They do, definitely.
I used to drive by it all the time and had to brick it.
Okay, so this is like the outside of the castle. Oh, I had that dude, the dude with the rake, with the backpack thing. I had a dude like that. Although that's like a custom rake. But the other guy's pitchfork, I had that. I had a little bit of Lego Castle stuff back in the day. But like, look how he's building vertical. Yeah, like really it's really cobbled in, like with all the different texture in the brick, all the little off-color stuff in between. The door even is like the weathering look on the door. Yeah, it's really nice. This too, like just like looks like he's got the angled stripes on the building too. That's really neat. The hospital. It looks like they're just gonna kick the guy at the back of the helicopter and just like slide him down. It's like right in the building. The first thing I thought of when I saw this set here was like, I did that video going to the Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum, because that looks like a Harvard plane that's used for training, which I went up in the Tiger Moth, but they have one in Brandon. But I'm guessing this is like a tribute to the wildfighters fighters that are going on here. But that's really neat hangar, I like that. I like the bifold door. Oh, look in the back, they got an engine back there.
Yeah, I saw that.
The engine, tools. And the big water bomber.
It's even got Manitoba on the side.
Yeah, they got it all deckled out. This looks like a collection of custom spaceships.
That is exactly right.
Oh, this one's got the...
Yeah, a bit of some rovers also.
Yeah.
Got to explore the alien planets. A couple speeder bikes.
I like that one.
Oh, thanks. That one actually has functional landing gear. So I've got the... fold out and I can sit down on the table.
It was made by Boeing, so it falls over a lot.
No comment. All the doors are bolted in place.
Lego's more sturdy than some planes nowadays. Nice.
Is this like the city of Winnipeg? Like the...
Yeah, it's a cutout of city limits.
Be sure to vote for your favorites.
Now you got to vote on your favorite set, right? That's the idea?
Favorite sort of layouts.
Okay.
And then I think you get entered to win the family tree.
Nice. Okay. I think I'm going to end the video there. Thank you very much to the Manitoba Lego Users Group for inviting me down to make the video. And for bringing all the displays out for us to check out. And if you liked what you saw, please leave a comment below what your favorite set was. You had to vote on your favorite set there, and then you could win a Lego set prize for voting. So over there in the corner they had the drum, and you could enter. I won't tell you who I voted for, but our group all picked our favorite set. Not a bad display out there. So there were several sets that we were kind of going back and forth on which one we were going to vote for, but they're all good sets. So thank you very much for those who brought out sets to show us, and thanks for everyone watching. Leave a comment below with what your favorite set was, or comment about Lego in general or this video, and thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.